Hi, Pedro. Good morning. Happy to have you here in our show.
Good.
How are you?
Very good. Good morning for you. Good afternoon already for me. I'm very, very happy to be with you and with the people that are watching us.
I'll try to do my best in my, well, let's say not that very good Spanish, but I hope I pronounce your name correctly. But let's stick to Pedro if you're okay with that for now, right?
Yeah, we can stick to Pedro, no problem at all.
Okay.
Yes.
Pedro, today we're going to talk about, let's say, the potential of AI, but also the challenges. And one of the biggest challenges, of course, is how to deal in a proper way with data, also with all the regulation, the GDPR, and also the EU AI Act that has, well, come in quite recently. What are your first thoughts, just to kick off, when talking about the question, okay, how to unleash AI potential without losing grip on all the requirements you have to fulfill when it comes to data and GDPR?
So I am going to take a wide view in this conversation. So I am an AI practitioner. I'm not going to talk exactly about what companies should be doing right now, what you have to do in your company tomorrow. But I'm going to talk more in general about what AI regulation means, not only in the European Union, but I am European, but I am outside the European Union, and I have been working all my life in emerging markets. And also, I'm going to take a broader scope about what the implications of this for society, for innovation, for business, for education are, not today or next year or in the next 5 years, but in the longer term. So that is how I would like to approach it. That this is the way I have approached it in the book, where I talk about AI, but I talk about it with a very long-term framework, a very long-term mindset of what it means, how AI has been developed historically in connection with economic cycles, in connection with political cycles, and what this all means, right?
Yeah. And I think it's good, and I think it's interesting to have a long-term perspective. On the other hand, and you may recognize it fully as an AI expert, the hype is still going on, right? People have to, they're really impatient. They really want to step on this train, well, preferably yesterday instead of tomorrow. How difficult is it then to keep this long-term focus?
Well, I mean, companies are starting implementing AI at this moment. Everybody's talking about AI. Unfortunately, very few companies are starting implementing it. Very, very few companies, right? While everybody talks about it. I think one of the challenges, and we are going to talk about it, is the fact that AI models, large language models, are not completely mature. And there could be instances in which they lead to unwanted consequences. I give you an example that happened last year in Canada. So Air Canada implemented an AI model for customer service. The AI model gave wrong information to a customer, telling him that he had the right to ask for compensation for some flight that he couldn't take or something like that. It was around 600 euros of compensation. The reality is that he didn't have the right to have that compensation. And when he found out, he wasn't happy. Went to a judge, and the judge said, Air Canada, I'm sorry that your chatbot gave the wrong information, that you have to pay for this compensation. These kind of things happen. And well, how do we get prepared for this?
Let's focus a bit more on, well, the key question in this session, of course, is it's on the one hand unleashing AI's potential. On the other hand, you have to deal with, for example, well, let's say the other challenges coming up who also have a hunger for data as AI has. For example, GDPR. If you, from your experience and from your perspective, would say, well, if we are talking about, let's say, the intersection of the potential of AI on the one hand and GDPR on the other hand, what are, in your opinion, let's say, the 1-2 biggest challenges and, of course, the 1-2 biggest opportunity on a broader level, you would say?